Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
You're looking live at the virtual Talladega Superspeedway, the wild card in the playoffs to determine who will be racing in Phoenix for the Championship 4. We know after last week that Blaine Dinsley has punched his ticket as one of the 4 drivers to race for the title in season number 2 of Australian NASCAR E-Series. This is the BMG X Series, and we are ready to roll here tonight at the 2.66 mile. This is Talladega. And we welcome you. I am Wesley Outland, Nigel Siddell alongside Finkelstein Hopton on production as always. 3 races remain. Race number 2 in the round of 8 ready to go, Nigel, tonight. And boy, Talladega, the wild card. As I mentioned, coming on the air, this is going to be a crazy one here tonight, sir. How are you doing, buddy? Good evening. Are you with us, Nigel? Well, I guess.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry about that. I had my microphone on mute. So good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Wesley. Good evening to you there, Dean, in the trailer as well, bringing these amazing pictures for everyone at home. Firstly, just want to thank Wesley for filling in last Thursday night for the Truck Series, and also Aaron Dorman, who's been filling in for me too. Greatly appreciated for all of you guys filling in and helping out where you can. But yeah, this is the round of 8. Wow, after Las Vegas, who can remember that race last week? That was incredible to watch and look at the playoff picture there, Wesley. We're in for an absolute cracker tonight.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. Obviously, we know Blaine Dinsley has been the driver that will now race for the championship. He's the first man locked in. And now 3 more spots hang up as we get ready to grow the starting lineup. The field is gridded behind the pace car, and we're ready to go here at Talladega. Blaine Dinsley, what do you know? Already locked in? Fast qualifier here tonight for Talladega. Fast man, 53.5. 1.6 seconds. Fitzroy Bow model tag on the outside of row number 1. Charles Wembley, Joshua Houghton to make up row number 2. Aaron Borg, Tom Pritchard, that's the 43 and the 91 for row number 3. Row 4 will find Brad Newman and Andy Barber. Top 10 sees Tom Freer and Brenton Hobson in 88. Ryan Barber and Tyler Williams will be the first 6 rows. They'll start 11th and 12th.
Jason Martin coming out of 13th position in the 21 car. On his outside will be Nicholas Garouche for Frog Leap. Juice Racing. Nitro Racing's Josh Mickelmore will start out of 15th with Harry Taylor out of the racing out of the UK. Coming out of 16th, Dane Diogo Snadden for Whiskey Business Racing coming out of 17th. Matt Raymond for SRM Australia out of 18th, with 19th being Dave Douglas of the big double D in the 10 car, with Tim Blundell on his outside in the 4 car for Blundell Sim Racing in 20th. 21st is Lachlan Yakushio for SRM Australia, with Vermilion Esports Lewis Greathead coming out of 22nd, with Chris Beakley for 19 Racing 23rd, Brian Blundell for Blundell Sim Racing out of 24th.
And the rest of the lineup will find, of course, the drivers of Dave Douglas Double D, trying to find, of course, another podium finish, by the way, starts 19th. I got to give him a shout out real quickly. But also, Chris Bleakley will start 25th. Michael Campbell follows by Brad Wright, Ricky Hyde. And that is the 28 car field with also Nick Burling in the house. Our buddy from the Burling Motor Group. Give me a Burl. He's in the house. He's ready to go. Good to see him being able to make the start. As close to 30 drivers ready to go here. Pace car lights are off. The field will be coming to the green. You'll see the statistics on the bottom right real quickly. We are going to go 84 laps. Stage number 1 will go to lap number 23. And then, of course, 21. And then there's a 63 lap push for 84 laps in total. There is a chance of overtime if need be. We're ready to watch them here in Talladega. Blaine Dinsley already locked in to race in Phoenix, but he brings the field to the green. The wild card, the round of 8, round 2, underway. Good evening, mates and mateys, Aussie world. It's go time here at the Big T.
As we already see the front cars there all locked together. How long before we're going to see the 3 wide cars come up on that outside line right up against the fence? When will that come into play? We'll start to see these cars 10, 12 deep, 3 wide. As we can see down the back straightaway, we're going 3 wide already.
Already getting started down the back straightaway into the Alabama Gang Super Stretch into turn number 3. 33 degrees of banking is where they'll climb into 3 and 4. Hobson skipping out of line from the top to the bottom. He'll peek to the inside. He's in the top 10. Drivers in white on the scoring pylon are your round of 8 drivers. Remember, Blaine Dinsley is already locked in. Walking across the line. 1 lap in. Beaumont to the lead.
And the thing we've got to watch out for too is that top line there. They don't want to leave that gap up the middle, because if they leave that gap up the middle, the car on the outside or on the inside can make a run right up the center there, and there's nothing they can stop it with either. We've got to look out for that as well.
Yeah, by the way, remember Blaine Dinsley on the scoring ticker, it's just showing his car number. There he goes. He lights up. He needs to have like a green box, right? Because he's already locked in. He's a lock. He's already in. As everyone else works their way through 3 and 4. Right now, he's right behind the leader. Beaumont, another non-playoff round of 8 driver to the lead. And look at him, 3 wide there. Nigel behind him, coming to the line with 2 in.
And you just saw then the 40 car then. He saw the gap. Oh, we got trouble there between Tyler Williams. He just saves that one. But the thing is, just then as we saw the gap opened up, so what happens then? Someone takes it, and Newman takes it to get straight back up the front. So watch out, as we see there on your screen, we'll see that gap start to form. They're going to take it.
Rumbling down the back straightaway. In up on the high side. Oh boy, take your pick. Action everywhere now as they hit into 3 and 4. 3 wide now, possibly for second, third.
And Newman goes on that outside then, hoping to get a run there on the right on board. There with Joshua Hodgson in the 080. Currently in 6th position at the moment. He'll get momentum pushed up with that field at the moment, and he'll start to make his way up to the front there. And it's all about momentum here as well. If you want to be in a lane by yourself, you're going to go to the back very, very quickly. And sometimes it can even be less than the back straightaway. You can go from 1st to 25th in about no more than 2 or 3 seconds.
On the rumble of those cars as they thunder down the back stretch into turn 3. It is Beaumont in the top spot. Boy, Dinsley right there in the number 2 spot. Behind him, Wembley. Then it's Newman. Newman, one of the drivers in that blue and teal green number 40 Toyota Supra. He's into the top 5. He's trying to go to the outside of the lead. He's got friends with Houghton and also Williams. And here comes the third line as they jump on a line. Here comes Houghton. He'll go to the top shelf and turn through.
And this is also a team playing game as well. So all the teams will be starting to play together there. As we see that top line there of all the Team Conti Vermilion cars start to form up there on that back lane. And on the bottom there as well, you can start to see the the teams there of 91 of Tom Pritchard, 43 of Aaron Borg, and we got Andy Bower from Southern Stars as well. Those three guys are working together. And just at the back of them too, we've got the synergy cars of Brenton Hobson and Tom Freer working together as well. And then you also see the lineup of Nitro cars as well, with Dave Douglas, Josh Mickelmore and Jason Martin. So this will become more of a teams game as we go more into the night. If you're watching out there on the stream, make sure you give the stream a like and give us your predictions in the chat as well. Keep the chat going as well, and we'll keep you informed for the rest of the race.
Hotting up on the high side, Team Connie. Got great head with him, as you mentioned, pushing him. While the leader is the Team Connie 17 of Beaumont. Brad Newman, the meat in that Team Connie sandwich down the back straightaway. Everyone else now fighting, clawing for their spots right in the middle lane as we go 3 by 3 by 2 up the banking. And somehow they hold it together as they thunder through 3 and 4. We're still 3 wide with Beaumont on the double yellow line on the bottom out of 4.
As we see there now, will those Team Conti cars get some momentum? 17 join his teammates in that top line. That's one thing we're going to look out for as well. And there's a few other things to watch out for as well for those who are new to Super Speedway racing and they're watching it at home. Is that these guys at the front are on full throttle. So we're probably 2 to 3 lap difference in fuel strategy here as well as the night goes on.
Straight away, there goes Blaine Tinsley now. Back to the lead. Newman now pops out of the line to the bottom. He'll poke to the inside. Put the 40 down to the top spot. Brad Newman leads him off 4.
And will he start switching lanes? Will he try to work all 3 lanes at once and block lanes as well? That's something we've got to start to watch as well. That's something that you can do here. You can dictate which lane you want to be with. You get too far out in front.
Down the back straightaway. The Alabama gang super stretch 3 by 3. As they stay now locked on the bottom. Dinsley, but the top side now shows more power. As we've also got Harry Taylor in the Red Bull number 44 trying to get something started up on the top. We work off 4. Great racing through the tri-oval, and we're still 3 wide coming to the line here, Nigel. Unbelievable.
100% we are. Sorry guys, I've just swallowed a fly. As we see 3 wide here. Hang on.
The smart thing to do is to get in line and just try to knock off laps, if you will, down the back straightaway. 13 to go in stage 1. This will take us all the way to lap number 21. And then there's a 63-lap push to be the 84 laps of distance. And we're 3 wide behind the leaders again. You're on board with the man in front, Joshua Houghton. Vermilion Esports, Team Connie up in front now as Nigel Swatting flies. They're running through the tri-oval here, trying to dart one another, left and right coming to the stripe.
As I am now back. Sorry about that, guys. No, I'm not. Hang on, I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, well, by the way, I was told that if you look on the visor of the hood of the cars, the silver Xfinity shows your playoff drivers. The ones with the purple Xfinity visors are regular competitors, not playoff drivers. Well, we got some with black. We got some with black, some with gray. Yeah, throw that idea out the window. My apologies. Just if you're looking at the scoring ticker and you see the white boxes, those are your 8 drivers. Look at the banking with the man that's already locked into the championship 4, Blaine Dinsley, right now sitting in second. He caught fire when the fire was good. one win earlier in the year at Dover, and then he won last week with Vegas. Now he leads them down the back straightaway as they go into turn 3 with Houghton in the top spot with coming to 10 to go. This time by in stage 1 at Talladega, Nigel.
Welcome back, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. I got a fly that's joining us in the broadcast booth now as well. But also look too how the speed of these Vermilion cars tonight, the Team Conti ones. We've got Lewis Greathead's up 9 positions up into 13th, and Ryan Campbell as well. He's in 16th positions up 10. Joshua Hodgson, he's leading the field as well. He's up 3. And Fitzroy Beaumont as well. He's still in the top 5. So those cars are very, very strong tonight. Brad Newman trying to get that far lane working, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be working for him right now, so he falls back into line.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Hey, by the way, real quickly, if we can, let's show you the point standings as they run with 3 and 4. You see, here's the margin as Blaine Dinsley has won. He won last week after Vegas. He's punched himself in. Now, Hobson, Freer, Newman are the top 4 in. Guys on the bubble include last year's champion Micklemore, Ford. And guys like Winters and Davies not here. That's not good. That's going to put them in a deeper hole. Working the final 3 races, counting the penultimate race of the season next week there, Nigel.
Well, that's 100%. And also as well, you got to look as well at the Brad Newman and Josh Micklemore. Sorry guys, that fly's just annoying me once again, but I'm going to get it out eventually. Brad Newman and Josh Micklemore are very close on points. Them two are watching out for each other throughout the race. If anyone's got any ideas out there in the chat of how to get rid of a fly in your throat, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to take your advice right now as we see.
Did you say a fly in your throat? Did you swallow it?
Yes, I did.
Oh boy, get you some hot water. Not cold water, but hot water. Take you a little water, stick it in the microwave real quick, and chug it real quick. You'll thank me tomorrow.
And that will probably cremate the fly as well at the same time. As we see the run on the even in the 37 car of who's in the 37 car? I can't even picture who that is.
The guy in the 37 car, that is the driver of Charles Wembley.
Charles Wembley, one of the new drivers in the series.
Yeah.
His 3rd start here as well, so he's going to be on that outside line there. Got Nicholas behind him as well. There's a lot of cars in there that are just going to be playing the lottery ticket too. They're just going to punch their ticket to the end of the race and then start getting aggressive. But I reckon within the last 10 laps of this race tonight, Wesley, we're going to see 3 even.
Yeah, Charles Wembley's crazy like me. He got out of the bed at 5 a.m. USA time. 5:27 Eastern Daylight Time in America, in North Carolina. I don't know where Wembley's from, but that's what time it is here for me. And he's from the West Coast. It's on 2:30 in the morning. Whoa!
The Nicholas Garouch in the 66, he only just saved it there. But now we've got 7 laps to go here. Who's going to be trying to get stage points here? Will Newman try to get that 3rd line going to see if he can get some stage points? Will Josh Micklemore, is he going to get a run on with his teammates and Team Nitro and run to that 3rd line on the outside? But we'll be interested to see what happens in the next couple of laps here to see who starts to play the strategy game, because every playoff point counts, especially when it's this tight in the playoff standings.
And right now, down the back straightaway, Joshua Houghton showing the lead. Here comes Wembley up top. Look at that 3rd lane. 4th lane. He might go 4 wide, gentlemen. 4 wide, coming to 5 to go. Oh, baby.
You want to go 5 wide? Come on, guys. Do it 4 wide. Oh.
3's a party. 4's chaos. 5 is craziness.
Oh, do it for the kids, guys. Let's see if we can get a 5 wide salute going.
I mean,
That's what Robbie.
it's all they can do to go 3 wide. You want to go 4? You want to double that again? 5 wide? Let's go 3 wide, though. They're doing it. They're staying 3 wide. Up in front, 5 to go, by the way, in stage 1 here at Talladega. Down the back straightaway. Look at the pyramid of speed. On now, and look at Newman on the top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies from Grandpa.
4 wide, 4 wide. Tyler Williams is going to go in there as well. Now, as we look at the playoff picture here as well, Newman and cars back from him is Josh Mickelmore. So those guys are looking for playoff points here with only 5 laps to go.
And Grandpa says, hold my dentures, Grandma. Let's go. Whoa, Newman, a little push, a little shove. They got out. Oh, man, the 21 Martin's car almost slung like a rag doll. He's playing pinball with the pack, and somehow he holds on to that spot on the top side.
Now, Newman just gets back in a line now. With super speedways, if we, like I say, we haven't watched too much of these to go, he's still not out of this yet. You can still go from the front to the back easily in 4 laps. You can even really do it in 1 if you've got the run.
Uh-oh. He avoids tilt as they come off 4. 3 to go this time by Wembley now. Oh, Wembley in the lead behind them. Oh, they're stacked like sardines. 1 wrong slip and we got trouble. Up the bacon we go with 3 to go here in the turn 1 in stage 1 there, Nigel.
We've got Double D there. He's trying to get that outside line working on the there as well. Newman now pushes it up there alongside the 112. He goes back in there in front of the 66. Now look at what's behind there now. We've got Double D, Jason Martin, and I can't picture who that car is just behind him as well. Will Newman jump to the outside here and go 3 wide to see if he can get his run to the front? Where is Josh Mickelmore though on the scheme of things here at the moment? He's right behind there with Newman. Yeah, can't even see where he is there at the moment, where Josh is, because those 2 guys will be around the same points, so they've got 1 position could be the difference between these guys making it through to the next round. As we see the 37 trying to set it up the middle, push that for,
oh boy, hold on guys, and they did it. Well, there's your 5 wide, and then you got hell breaking loose. Trouble, Hobson's around, Beaumont's around. Oh, we got calamity in the turn 1 and 2. Coming out of the trioval, the caution's out. This will also be the end of the stage. Oh no.
Yeah, I reckon the 37 of the American dude, Charles Wembley. Let's go on board with him. I think there's a gap there that wasn't there.
I mean, he tried to swat a fly himself. Watch this. Oh no! In the middle, slammed by a couple of Connie cars was Wembley. Look at that. And then we're not done yet. Look at Wembley, and now he's on the bottom of the apron. Now we see Beaumont around. He gets into Hobson. Hobson down into the 42. They're wrecking all up on the high side behind them. This wreck happened in turn 1. It ended on the back straightaway, entering turn 2. Unbelievable there, Nigel.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa, Tom Pritchard, heavy damage
Pritchard.
on that 91 car.
11, you should be mine. Unbelievable. Harry Taylor. Man. Here's the front. This is Barber, by the way, on 5. Watch this. Nowhere to go. Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe we should, if we can.
I'm okay.
If we can, Dean in the trailer, if you wouldn't mind getting on board with the 37 as we, if we can get that one up, Dean, would be great. Have a juice it. Oh, the gap. Oh, it's a tight gap. Oh, and the 17 comes down to the 37. Usually there's a gap, they'll fill it, and I think that was definitely full there as we see the carnage happen behind.
Wow.
Once coming down
So
pit road.
pit stops are happening, and Joshua Houghton, I think, is going to get rewarded this stage 1 winner. As somehow he popped out as the leader.
So we'll be able to see we'll see how many cars are damaged here, Wesley, because the stage break and Talladega being such a great big track, you can get a lot of damage fixed. Oh, we've got someone spinning in pit lane back there.
Oh, they're wrecking in pit road.
Someone's reversing in. We've got carnage on pit road as well. So we'll see who's got damage on their cars, and we'll see how many of these will get fixed. You can still be very competitive here with a little bit of damage. So you don't have to get it all fixed. Just get a little bit done each time you come down. The more cautions there are, the better it is for your damage. 43 car of Aaron Borg. It looks like it's pretty clean there. Lewis Greathead looks like it's clean.
Drivers involved in that accident include Joshua Houghton. He got a piece of it, but he was able to roll away. Obviously, Wembley, then, of course, Ricky Hyde, Harry Taylor, Tom Pritchard. Some of the names of drivers involved in that accident just a moment ago. As we have completed stage 1. Yeah.
I reckon we got Harry Taylor, Lachlan Yakusho, Michael Campbell, Ryan Campbell, Ricky Hyde, and Nick Burling, I think, was involved with that one as well. So lots of damaged cars there. They're all still down pit road getting fixed up, but there's still plenty of time in this race. They'll get as much as they can, and they'll head back out there and just to fight another day. Has 21 cars. Oh, look at that car. Wow.
Oh, look at that beautiful vehicle.
Yeah, it's a Range Rover Discovery Sport D150S. It's an auto, all-wheel drive. 1 year warranty applies to this car, and it's currently Queensland Safety Certified. Features all of your favourite things in your car, like your digital dash, your GPS, your lane keep, your blind spot, electric seats, dual climate control, smooth automatic, all-wheel drive, great value, good family car too, 7 seats. 28,880 drive away. That is an absolute steal. If you're looking for a car out there, that's a great car.
And that's presented by the Berlin Motor Group. Give me a Burl today. Competitive financing, obviously. Berlin Motor Group, and Nick Berlin is on the racetrack. Let's give him some love real quick on the track. Currently in the back, right there. Actually, he's not in the back. It's 22nd. There he is. And obviously, Berlin Motor Group all over the 598 Toyota. There you go.
Nice looking car too.
Be nice if we could drive that sedan around the racetrack, wouldn't it? Like that'll do though.
Well, the pace car lights are off. We're going to go racing again.
Well, let's reset it for you. Aaron Borg now going to be the new guy up in front, Nigel, followed by Lewis Greathead on the front row. Nicholas Garage followed by Tyler Williams. Dave Douglas, how about Dave? Up 14 spots. A man that's not a playoff contender, but he's looking for his 3rd straight week to try to be on the podium. Brad Newman back in 6th. Charles Wembley, even after all that chaos and mayhem a moment ago, the 37 is back in the top 10 along with Blake Dinsley. Tom Freer.
Let's dropped out.
And I'm understanding Lewis Greathead is out. Something happened to the 112. Oh, boy. Tom Freer, Jason Martin, Chris Bleakley into the restart zone, Nigel. We're ready to go, my friend. And this, by the way, is stage number 2. This will take us to the checkered flag here in Talladega.
We'll have more pit stop still to come here tonight, but we're going to take the green flag this time by.
Ready to bring the field back to the restart zone. Back at it again, Talladega. Yes, Talladega's in the USA. Yes. Talladega, Alabama, brother, roll tide. Back underway here. But Borg now getting a chance to lead some laps in the front. And what's so cool about these cars, they got to get about a lap or so, Nigel, to get up to full song. But when they do, they'll start topping speeds at close to 180, 90 miles an hour.
That's right, and we'll start to see Aaron Borg. He's in the playoff picture now. He's in a must-win situation as Newman goes straight down onto that inside line and takes over the lead of this race. We've got that outside line with Tyler Williams, Dave Douglas, Wayne Densley's back out there in front, who led majority of the laps just before Jason Martin, Matthew Raymond as well. How long until before that third lane starts to come into play, Wesley, as well? On that outside there, looks like the Team Conti cars are going to start to form to go forward.
Let's go 3 wide, 3 by 3 again in the middle, behind him in the top 10. As all the while Newman hugs the inside of the double yellow line. There's the purple 51 top rear back there. Now look at this as your 6 cars trying to pull away from Newman to Wembley. All this going on to the back straightaway. Can't pull out too far ahead, because if you do, that draft will smother you up, and then all of a sudden you might have been leading, but if you pull out too far, Nigel, they'll suck you up and then you fall back.
That's 100%, and then as we see before, the guys on the outside do not want to leave any hole or gap so anyone can take it up the middle as well. So as you can see, these cars are getting closer and closer together because they know with the experience that these guys do have, they'll take that gap every single time. Whoa.
Take it right up the middle. Trying to find a burst of momentum on both the inside, left and right, as the 91's in trouble. Tom Pritchard drops below the bottom of the apron. He goes to the back. He loses the draft, but we stay green as they go to the back straightaway.
The battle up the front starting to heat up, and they've got the guys that are just on that inside there just trying to get their way to the end of the moment and save fuel. Now, like I was saying before, these top runners at the moment, they would be full throttle, so they can use 2 to 3 more laps, so they're still more than what the cars are at the back at the moment. So that's one thing to look out for. Will these cars go fall to the back at some stage there to save some fuel? And also the guy doing the pushing too. So in this situation, we've got Dave Douglas and we've got Aaron Borg there doing the pushing. Their cars were going to get a little bit hot under the radiator, so at some stage there they will have to go out for a little bit of air to cool those engines down. So those are the little things here with super speedway racing. And also you got to get in with your teammates as well, so that, and you think it's like a protection game with your teammates. Hopefully they'll protect you to get you through to the end. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's probably a game of chess really out there, Wesley. At 200 miles an hour.
You're exactly right. This game of cat and mouse continues. And you make one wrong slip and it's like our producer just said in our ear. It's like chess. This isn't chess. This isn't checkers. It's chess. And you make one wrong one, it's checkmate.
As we just already seen with some cars there, we're all back out there. That crash there, Wesley, we did not lose a car.
Oh yeah. Get all your pawn pieces in order. And see what you can do now as they thunder into the corner again. I'm Wesley Allen, Nigel Siddell alongside Brad Newman now up in front. Also Aaron Borg, one of the championship drivers. This is round of 8. Race 2. 2 more races after tonight. Pocono next week and then Phoenix to decide the title. Blaine Dinsley knows he's going to the final round. Right now, he's back in 9th as the leaders rumble side by side out of 4.
And as we see those cars at the front there, got the 3 Nitro cars on the outside there of Dave Douglas, Jason Martin, and Josh Mickelmore there. And we also got Tyler Williams out there in the front at the moment. Matthew Raymond's trying to make a run on the Dane Saturn there with Lachlan Mercutio, Matthew Raymond's teammate, trying to hook himself up there with his teammates. So we've got all these little battles starting to come out. The Southern Stars guys already getting together as well with Ryan and Andy Barber. And also too, Aaron Borg up there in the 4th position at the moment. Biggest mover so far, Nick Berlin, he's up 12 positions. He's now in 17th position. Dave Douglas is up 17 positions in P number 2. Tyler Williams is now leading the 11. The biggest loser so far, unfortunately, has been Fitzroy Boymont, who was involved with that accident early. He's down 12 positions. Andy Barber's down 10 positions. It's Tom Freer in the 41. He's down 10 positions in 19th too, but he would be playing.
Rumbling through the tri-oval, heading back to turn number 1. Brad Newman in that top spot down on the inside. Look at now Dave Douglas. I'll tell you, Nigel, Dave has really impressed me, man. Not only on the Monday, but also the Thursday series. Don't forget the trucks in race 2 of the round of 8 for them will be at Talladega as well this upcoming Thursday night. But Dave Douglas, I think he's preparing for the new season ahead, but he is getting better week in, week out. I've been so impressed with this guy.
He's been impressing every week. He had a struggling with bad form at the start of the season. A lot of races didn't go his way, but we all know how fast Double D is in that 10 car, and he's pretty much a veteran of oval racing in Australia in the sim category. So he's one that he just was out of form a little bit. New team this year as well with nitros, and these few little bugs and butterflies, as you could say, needs to get out of the system, and now he's starting to put the results on the board and flies as well.
And you keep referring to flies a lot. You're scaring me,
it's just scaring me too. Don't you worry.
I ate that damn bug, and it's like you haven't been the same since. Yeah,
but we see this top line there starting to get together. That big gap up the middle there, so they've got to start to watch that out. Is who's going to make the run up the middle? There's also a lot of cars that's trying to play the waiting game now too, as we see 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Now all the Vermilion cars are now lined up on that inside line, so that watch for a run of them very, very shortly. Is Josh Mickelmore. We're right on him at the moment, currently in 5th position. Now, if we stay on board with Josh for a little bit here, our defending champion, we'll just see how hard it really is to drive around this track. It's not easy. You have to be that close to the car in front to make sure, and look at him working that wheel, and look at the car moving around. It's not easy to do.
Down into turn number 3 and 4 as they'll work off that 4th turn. That's 33 degrees of banking, and then you hit the flat. Look at how it transitions, right? Josh Mickelmore, he's a playoff driver, and he right now sits himself into the top 5. He's on the outside looking in to make the round of championship 4 drivers in the round of 8. I think right now he's 7th or so, but a win puts the defending champion right into the dance as Newman goes to the lead. Mickelmore back to 5th and 4th with Martin in 21 to the back straightaway.
And looks like Dane Statter now. He's getting a massive run on that outside line by himself. Bit of side drafting going on there. Will he try to find a gap here to get down? Well, he's going to run solo up there, currently in 8th position. Starting in 17th for the 07 car. He's just hoping to see if someone will go with him. But unfortunately, no one is. They're all sticking to the... he's trying to get in there, but he's not going to get there in there at this stage there, as he's going to ride back in there. But there, a lot of these cars in the back will be saving fuel. Now, maybe like to give you a bit of a of what's happening back in the pack. Maybe we're right on board with either Brenton Hobson or even Andy Barber, just for a little bit to see how the difference is for those guys saving fuel and to those guys up the front. If he's right on board with Brenton Hobson here, he's only really is chilling out here at the moment, trying to get his way to the end. There is still one more pit stop to go, so these guys will be all working together. I'd imagine they're working with Team Conti here tonight as well. I could be wrong. If anyone's out there in chat, you can confirm that, would be great. So yeah, this is what it's like driving back in the pack, but it wouldn't take long for these cars here to all jump up together and get up that front very quickly. Could even take less than half a lap.
Brenton Hobson on board with him right now. He's in 10th. He started 23rd. One of those drivers that obviously needs also another good solid run. A strong efforts in the opening rounds of the playoffs for Hobson. Wins at the Roval and more. Matter of fact, the win at the Roval punched him in to the round of 8, but he's not in the championship 4 just yet. There's your weather conditions, by the way. On the bottom right, clear conditions. Northeast wind at 4 miles an hour, 7 kilometers. It is 72 degrees outside. Track temp at 90. 3 wides, needed on the top shelf. Here he comes, trying to get something worked on the high side, but he's by his lonesome, Nigel, out of 4.
He just can't get that third line working here at the moment. The Matty Rowan, the 83, he's looking up there as well to maybe he's going to get pushed out. He's going to be made to go up there. If the 3092 has anything to do with it, he's going to send it straight up that middle there if they leave the gap. So watch out here when it's done to heat up. He's still got 49 laps to go.
Back straight away. Oh, you got to love it. What a solid run by Mickelmore now. He's up into the top 10 and 8th. Some guys on the bottom like Raymond and Himley, Spartan back up there. I'll tell you what, it really impresses me, Nigel, that non-playoff contenders are hanging right there with the playoff guys, and they're letting them run their race, but they're also respecting them, but they're running their race themselves, and they're trying all they can to want to win this thing. I know you're a playoff guy, but you know what? There's a lot of top contenders that either got eliminated in the last couple of rounds or didn't make the playoffs, but we're seeing how strong they are down the back straightaway.
I think also too there, Wesley, preparations are already underway for season 1 next season. These drivers are already putting their foot down with testing and getting things ready for next season. It's just how competitive everyone has got and the series has got that, you know, no race is a wasted race now, because, you know, even like next year, Phoenix, the last race of the year, Phoenix will be the 3rd race for the season next year. Blaine Densley's got connection issues there, but that's the thing there, Wesley. Like for next season, like, you know, Phoenix is usually in the first 5 races of the season, so you're going to be doing testing for the last race of the season and get some laps in before the next season as well. So every little bit helps here in the E Series, especially. Yeah, there's no such thing as a wasted race anymore.
And I'm understanding Blaine Densley, but technical issue, he keeps popping in and out. He's back now, but you see how much he lost. 16th, maybe more, 17th. Like lyrics to the Tom Petty American song, Free Falling. That's exactly what's happened to him at 27. But does it really matter, Nigel? He's got a mulligan because he won last week in Vegas. He's going to the championship 4. He could disassemble. He could exit. It wouldn't matter.
That's right, but these drivers, they love to race, and the good thing is a racetrack like this here, he has dropped back there, but you give him 2 or 3 laps in the draft and he'll be back up the front. As we see the battle here between the playoff drivers at the moment, between Newman and Borg there, 1st, 3rd, and then also the top 10 at the moment is the number 1 car of Josh Mickelmore in 8th. He's now back up into 7th now with his teammate Jason Martin there just in front of them, and Dave Douglas as well, keeping the lanes nice and clear from him. But down the back a little bit further in 23rd and 24th, look out for Brenton Hobson and Tom Freer later on in this race.
Working back through the triangle. Here they come across the stripe. There's Andy Barber, the Mobile 1, number 5 machine. And right there on the inside, right behind 619. And that's not Rey Mysterio, by the way. That's Michael Campbell.
Now, I reckon at the moment, Andy's looking for a gap. He's looking to take this straight up the middle there. Once there's a gap there, he's going to take it, which he has right now. Which, unfortunately, there, whoa, in the 87 there, Ricky, his teammate Tom Pritchard, 4 wide. They all get through as at the moment.
He bounced off the wall. He holds on to it. We're still 4 wide. Finally, somebody, Campbell and Hyde, get up on the outside. They start to try to help out Dane Diego. And we're 4 wide again, baby. Shake and bake. If you ain't first, you're last. And they're rolling.
He's pushing his way through at the moment. They're leaving the gap, so the 5 car of Andy Barber's taking it now. He's now into the top 10, just behind Josh Mickelmore now. Wow, we're 2, 3 with 3 wide there. We're 5 cars deep now on the bottom. 10 cars deep in the middle lane with 3 cars and 4 cars going to start to form up on that outside lane. This
Unbelievable.
Great. This is great.
What a great job. What a great piece of driving. Also, patience indeed, as you said. As Newman now carries him into the tri-oval as the leader down on the inside. 43 laps to go. If you're doing the math, we're coming upon halfway. Next time by, 42 completed, 42 remain. Cross flags next lap. We start another half of this race, Nigel.
And look how tight it is too. Like a lot of these super speedway races can get very, very messy very, very quickly. But this just once again shows everyone the experience these guys really have. And the playoff picture, no one wants to do something wrong here at the moment with 42 laps to go, 43 laps to go now.
Everybody being nice, being patient, staying in form. Oh boy!
And let's not rule out Tyler Williams as well. He won a Daytona early in the year as well, so he's won some super speedway races in the 34. I think race on the super speedways, if my memory serves me correct. Lewis Greathead won as well. So a lot of these guys are very, very good at this super speedway. So we'll keep an eye on them throughout the runs. But yeah, Tyler Williams in the 34 at the moment. He's leading the race, so he's getting watch out for him a little bit later as well. Because that third line starting to happen again. Dane Snadden, he's out there by himself. He's been out there by himself for a lot of the night.
Well, look at Garrett in the white 88 down on the inside. As you mentioned, Snaden. And we got a caution. Caution is out. Trouble on the speedway. Oh, Martin's around. Borg around. Championship drivers involved. Caution out. Is that the 89? Pull it away. Yellow flag. Trouble in the tri-oval, or trouble in 3 and 4. Oh boy,
that was a big one. I think there was also Josh Mickelmore was involved with that as well.
I think he got a piece of it. They're saying Blaine Dinsley got a piece of it as well. He's off track. Let's watch the replay here. Burling Motor Group. Give me a Burl. Not this kind of Burl. Trouble in turn 3. Look at this, Nigel. We're 4 wide. Oh, Borg into Martin. And Mickelmore nowhere to go and others. Oh, baby. Oh, boy. Oh, man, oh, man. Wow.
If we go back and have a look again, what's happened here is, I think, we're going into turn number 3.
4 wide.
Whoa, looks like the 66 goes up into the 43. Now, if we just reverse that back a little bit there, producer Dean in the trailer. Let's go for another look here as well.
Remember, this is also a tunnel turn. There is a tunnel right here at this part of the track. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Bam. Look at that hit.
It did look like the 66 did come up a little bit, though, which might have thrown the 43 off a little bit, which made him to go up the track as well. So there's all these little things, like it's tight.
Another look at it
up there.
That's Garage on the inside. Nicholas Garage in 66. And let's see if he pushes up.
I think you got to go back a little bit. Just go back a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're under caution here now. You got to rewind. All right, right about now. There you see Garage on the bottom. Man, he's committed. Newman throws a block on him. And wow.
Yeah. Pit stops are happening though.
Oh boy. Nobody likes that word, but I think that's what just happened. Pit stops are going on. Oh man.
Every car came down pit road.
I mean, you would think they would. They haven't pitted since, the first stage. So 44 of 84 laps. There's 40 laps to go if you're keeping track when they come back to the line. actually 40 to go now, and anybody can still win this thing, right? I mean, even these drivers that got caught up in accidents, if they can take time, go on the DVP, and get their damage fixed, they can get right back in it. Hey, Berlin Motor Group, competitive finance packages are available like this beautiful looking gym. Look at that. Wow. Nigel, I'm still waiting on my Lexus. Darn tariffs. I can't get it yet. It hasn't gone through. It's too expensive with the tariffs. You're exactly right. Nick told me to be patient. So give me a Burl today. Nick Burling Motor Group.
Got Tom Pritchard in the medical center. It looks like he's out of his car. We'll drag him in and see what he saw of that accident.
The infield care center, the virtual infield care center.
Yeah, let's bring Tom Pritchard in.
We're doing interviews. Tom, it's the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I certainly do. How you going, guys?
Oh, mate, what's your take on what happened over there, man?
Mate, sometimes Dega giveth and sometimes Dega taketh away. And tonight I've been, in the middle of basically every crash I think that's happened. So not my night, unfortunately, but the boys are doing well up in, Borgie and the rest of the Southern Stars boys. But yeah, I think I need to get my teeth checked. They've been rattling around in my head so much tonight. So, but that's the way it goes.
There you go. Nigel, anything for Richard?
No, it's an unfortunate night for Tom Pritchard, but luckily the dentist is in the infield care center. We can get those teeth checked out and the bonnet put back on that car and concussion tests, and we'll see you next week in where we are in Pocono.
Yes, well, as you know, I'm a bit of a super speedway fan, but. We'll be there at Pocono. We'll also be there on Thursday night. But, bad luck on my side today. But hopefully the Southern Stars boys can wrap it up and get another win.
There you go.
Guys,
thanks for your time.
There's Tom Pritchard. We'll drag him back out of the booth now.
Talladega giveth and Talladega taketh away is the most important sentences that I heard him say from that.
So look at the playoff picture at the moment as we...
Well, just remember, Nigel, Josh Mickelmore and Aaron Borg were just involved in that accident. Ethan Winters, Clayton Davies, not here. They're tardy. They're not here tonight. But with that being said, boy, Mickelmore and Borg have got to find a way to get back up, get a chance to win this thing. Go for it.
Looks like we got pace car lights are off. We're going to go green very, very shortly. But yeah, this is a win it or bin it for Mickelmore and Borg tonight, I think, to make the playoffs as we go to take the restart zone again.
Field comes back into the United Reynolds restart zone. They called it the Busch Light restart zone on Sunday. Green flag back out here at Talladega. Boy, they'll sell everything, won't they? They'll sell their mom if they have to. I'm referring to, like, there's 5 new restart zone sponsors. It isn't Geico. They picked on the Gecko Frog enough. Your services are not needed anymore. Look at this. Look at Newman to the lead. He's got friends. He's got Barber. He's got Williams. He's got Wembley on the outside with Freer going to 3.
Freer's now back into that top 10 as well, and also too this 8th, 9th, and 10th at the moment, and now back into 11th and 12th. There's those Vermilion cars as well, so they're all lined up there on that outside line there as well. We got to end with Dave Douglas amongst it all as well. But Andy Barber's now back into that top 3. He's riding alongside there Tyler Williams at the moment. He's getting very aggressive at the moment there in the 5 car. Ryan Barber wouldn't be too far away either, I wouldn't have thought at the moment. So far he's sitting in, where is Ryan out there tonight? Ryan's now in 18th position. He's down the field a little bit at the moment, but he's old man Andy at the moment. He's very, very good, as Tom Pritchard just said. They are very good on the super speedways, the Southern Stars esports guys, so we give them a shout out as well. As in the chat at the moment, Wesley, give us a prediction. Who you think's going to win out there? We got 37 laps to go.
Boy.
The racing is very hard as we go down to the wire this one.
Man, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to say keep an eye on Tom Freer, the purple 41. He's been consistent. He just hasn't pulled out to the lead yet. He didn't play his cards right. I think Freer's going to go to the championship 4. My pick 41, Tom Freer.
My pick tonight, I think, at the moment so far, I wouldn't rule out the 112 of Lewis Greathead at the moment. He won in the AMC race at a Superspeedway at the start of the season in the Xfinity car. He's got a massive team behind him at the moment with the Team Conti, and those cars have been very, very strong all night. So I'm looking out for the 112 of Lewis Greathead at the moment. I think he can take that 112 to victory lane.
All right. Playoff driver. Who you going for, Nigel?
Oh, Eddie Barber. If I was going to take a playoff driver right now, I would have to put it on. Is Eddie Barber in the playoff picture?
Where he is, the 5, yes.
Well, there you go. I actually think Eddie Barber might take it to victory lane out of a playoff driver. Sorry out there. Sorry out there, everybody. I actually thought Andy wasn't in the playoffs, but there you have it.
So if you're going to pick it on playoff driver, I would probably say the guy that I'm going to pick to win will probably be, I'm going to go with my American friend, Wembley. I'm going to go with Wembley. But my number 1 pick, Tom Freer. And what do you know? Wembley and Freer are right there beside each other like gangbusters, ganging up on the 40 of Newman. Newman on the high side throws up in front of the machine of Freer. Open the door to Wembley.
Here we go. He's blocking both lanes. He's got full control of this race at the moment. I don't think you need to say fuel now. I think
Williams open to Freer. All right, let's reset. Let's try it again, mate.
And you just look here too, Wesley. Look how close they get into these cars, so no one can send it up the middle. They are fully aware. And the thing is with super speedway racing as well, is these guys here, they would spend more time looking in their rearview mirror than they would looking forward.
Living it fast forward, if you will, right? Let's try it now. Oh, we're not done.
As we go on board with the 5 of Andy Barber in the Southern Stars, look how close they're getting here at the moment. They do not want to give an inch of here. Oh, so now we've also got our sponsor, Nick Burling, sitting in chat at the moment. Should we drag him in for a quick... Let's drag him in for a quick interview.
Give me a barrel! Let's holler at Nick Burling and the Burling Motor Group. New stock of all makes and models are arriving daily, and he got the race tonight. Nick, what's up, buddy? How you doing, mate?
Hey, how are you, Wesley? How are you?
So, you got some laps in? How you feel you did at Talladega, obviously? I see you parked it early.
Yeah, no, well, I just got wrecked just then, but I've now repaired the car. But that was probably my most competitive run ever. I was really getting into it. I was petrified, but it was great. I hope I did myself proud.
There you go.
We welcome Nick Burling into the booth. Sponsor him and the Burling Motor Group. We just showcased that beautiful Discovery before, Nick. That's an absolute beautiful car for $28,000. There was another. Is it still available?
Yes, that is. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hold on, guys. So it's not the time to talk.
Nick, we got to work.
Yeah, so
we got to talk. We got to work. Somebody might be your cars from the Burling Motor Group.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm back out of everyone's way. No one died. No.
By the way, closing in on 30 laps to go. It's hot now up on the outside. He's got great head. One of Nigel's picks now up into the mix. Here comes now Freer and Wembley. My picks on the bottom behind Newman. Oh, boy. Nick, what's it like running around Talladega, man?
Positively frightening when that happened. But I'm glad I didn't murder anyone. No Sophie Ellen Baxter tonight. No murder on the dance floor or the track.
Well, I know everybody with Australia NASCAR esports would be hard-pressed to say, Nigel, thank you. I know that obviously he'll say the same sentiments to you, Mr. Nick. Thank you for what you do as sponsoring the BMG X Series. And obviously it's this type of excitement, this kind of action that hopefully has you come back next year for season number 3, because I think it's just going to get even more wilder to come.
Yeah, well, no, I definitely love being out here, and of course we've got the BMG Superspeedway series coming up, so it's very, very good to have a run tonight in the Xfinity. Very honoured to be here.
Wow. The BMG Superspeedway series. And Nigel, we need to let everybody know about that. Heck, I didn't even know about that. We got to advertise that thing.
Well,
there you go.
We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that one later in the week. As
get through Talladega.
Get through Talladega first. We'll get Nick back in the car. It's good to have Nick up in the booth. We'll better leave him get back into racing. We'll get back to broadcasting. And yeah, thanks for your time, Nick, and good luck for the rest of the race.
You. Cheers, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Nick. Thanks, buddy. Nick Burlin. Give me a Burl. And the Burley Motor Group sponsoring the X Series. Always great to hear a friendly voice for the Australia NASCAR E Series. The BMG Superspeedway Series. Nigel, you got to fill me in on that. Holy cow. That's going to be pretty crazy, ain't it? Just Super Speedway races or something?
Yes, we're doing 4 races at the start and end of our season, which will be a little bit different style of Super Speedway racing. It's for our chartered drivers only, so all of our chartered drivers. It's a bit of a little reward at the end of the season, but it's Super Speedway racing done with a little bit of a difference as we go up to a lap traffic coming up ahead as well. Hopefully we can all get past there. It brings off the track a little bit, which is it's the Josh Mickelmore car, the number 1. Whoa! Yeah, so it's a series that's going to be done a little bit different, Wesley. It's going to be like fun speedway style with heats and little things like that. There'll be feature races, and we're going to do things just a little bit different for the Super Speedway series. And also too, we got the Movember Talladega 250 race as well, which will be our final race for the season. We're going to be supporting Movember and hopefully going to raise a couple $1,000, and that's going to be a fun race as well for everyone to finish the season off. That will be late November.
That'll be a fun one. All the details at Australian NASCAR E-Series and Australian NASCAR Championships on social media. And thanks again to Nick Burlin and the Burlin Motor Group for sponsoring the Super Speedway deal. It's going to be pretty cool. It's like an all-star race with 4 events to do the format.
That's right, and the good thing about a Talladega charity race is that you can actually it's close there between you. Oh, here we go. You can actually you can donate money to give someone a drive through. So we're there to raise money and we're there to have fun as well. So we see Michael Campbell sends it back in there as well. Wow, this is starting to heat up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nigel, we know how to pick them, don't we? Look at Freer and Wembley right to the top 5. Your pick's right up there also.
Oh
my goodness.
That third car in behind Newman just getting out of line there. This is heading up, 27 laps to go. Wow. I don't think we can make it to the end without a yellow, Wesley. I can't see it happening.
Well, hopefully try to, right? 26, 25 to go next time by. By the way, don't forget the trucks will do it on Thursday. Talladega right here. Down the back straightaway, Houghton now leading. Another non-playoff driver. Team Connie's cars look really, really good. Now Freer powers back. Remember I was telling you about Tom Freer? Car looked good. Waiting patiently for 41 Purple Power to the lead here in turn 3.
And just on the top line there, Dave Douglas is getting onto the back of Dane Snadden as well, trying to get that third line going if he can get back up. No, he drops back down as well. But Dane Snadden, he's been holding out on that top line all night waiting for someone to join. And looks like Dave Douglas, did you just see someone got hit there back into the line? Looks like the Nicholas Garuch in the 66 right on board here with Dane Snadden. Now look how tight those bottom 2 lanes are.
Man, Snakeman likes the top side, don't he? He is hugged
He
up
does.
on the outside all night, but he can't get nobody to run with him, and this is the problem. Because your car by yourself can only go but so far. Somebody or somebodies have got to get up in a line on the outside to get that third lane to form, and now Nicholas Garrett will do that. He'll say, I'll go to the top shelf with you. Here comes the 44 as well. Now you got
Here we
Fred
go.
Taylor's there. Under
they come.
25 to go, ladies and gentlemen, at Talladega. This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's about to get good in the neighborhood.
And finally, that top line there has got 3 cars. Will Dave Douglas join him as well? And then you also got Brenton Hobson back there at Lachlan Nicuccio and Matthew Raymond. Now, will they try to get to that top line and see if they can get something going and get up to the front? Make this 3 wide, 5-6 cars deep. Well, this is not over yet by a long stretch of the imagination. Even those cars that are back in the field a little bit as well, even your Lewis Greatheads, Tim Blundell, Brian Blundell, Brad Wright, Ricky Hyde, Michael Campbell, Chris Bleakley, they're still not out of this race yet. So we'll keep an eye on them as this race unfolds. Whoa.
Unbelievable. Hold on to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're 4 wide. Oh, baby, there's trouble. Snaden's in trouble. He got snake bit. Oh, and he collected Taylor behind him. And there's the caution, Nigel, that you said you thought we'd see. There it is with under 25 to go here in Talladega. We haven't per se had the big one yet, but I got a feeling that storm's brewing around the corner also. Wow.
Oh, so
my
the
goodness.
07 into the 44. Oh, he keeps it.
You know, Nigel, you mentioned it like, what, 2 laps ago. You talked about Dane Snaden continuing, Dane Diego Snaden staying up on the outside. And there you see, eventually you're going to get snake bit. And it was the guy that was actually trying to help Snaden that pushed him. Went a little too far. Snaden hit the wall, and Taylor had nowhere to go. Red Bull gives you wings. It also sent him flying into the 07.
It also shows you too, though, Wesley, is that how aggressive these drivers have to be to get up to the front. Now, as we look at some of the replays and some of the racing we've seen so far, the lanes are so tightly held because they know someone's going to send it up the middle if you leave that little gap. So you have to be aggressive if you want to get to the front. There's no other way you're going to do it. And if you do get to the front, the drivers up the front will block all 3 lanes, and that's just the way that how competitive and experienced all of the drivers are in the field. So these types of little accidents are going to happen because it's just the aggression being turned up another notch with only 21 laps to go here. It's only going to get worse.
Oh boy, you're exactly right. It's not done yet. So. Oh boy. There's a look at the playoff picture. There's the standings. This is the points after Vegas last week. Blaine Dinsley, we know, has advanced. Yeah, no, you got the names backwards. You got Brenton Hobson in 41. It should be Tom Freer. And then Brenton Hobson's in 88. You see the names?
Yeah, Bubba's unfortunately got a technical issue with Andy Bubba's.
It's an accident.
Yeah, in 6th he's got the in the white. He's actually not in the playoffs. But he's in for a good result tonight. He's trying to get the win, so we'll keep an eye on that one there as the night progress.
Yeah, and if you look at the playoff ticker, Tom Freer's in the 41, Brenton Hobson's in the 88. They both are in the playoffs. Brad Newman is as well. Actually, Newman and Freer in the top 5. If they win this race, they will join Blaine Dinsley to go to the championship 4. And obviously, Nigel, how exciting would that be? We got Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, next week for the penultimate race of the season. And then, of course, the finale at Vegas. Phoenix. I'm sorry, at Phoenix. Yes, I said Vegas. I'm sorry. At Phoenix. Phoenix will be the finale. Yeah. Vegas was last week.
But the one thing you got to watch, though, is if Ethan Winter does come back next week and runs Pocono, he is very, very strong at Pocono. So he could go for the win or bin it approach. He's going to either win that race and make the championship fall or not win it at all. So if my memory serves me correct, I think he won the ANC race there at Pocono just a little bit earlier in the year. So he's very, very strong at Pocono. So watch out for that car, for the Vortex Sim Sports car next week in the X Series. So we'll watch out for that one there as the pace car lights are going to go off very, very shortly, and we're going to go back racing once again. Big shout out to Nick Burnley, who joined us in the booth just before. I actually thought he was still wasn't racing. I thought he was off the track. So we do apologise if we disturbed Nick in the middle of the pack. That was not intentions.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. Yeah, we thought you were out. My bad. No.
New stock of all makes and models arriving daily. He's got some cars, for all budgets, really. He's got cars there for 300, 400,000, and he's also got cars down for the family cars around that $20,000 to $30,000 range. So give Nick a bell today, competitive finance, and he's going to always trade in your car there as well and trade up to one of his great cars. So give Nick a bell today at the Burley Motor Group. The BMG.com.au, I think is his website.
There you go. By the way, we are getting ready for green flag next time by. Don't forget Pocono next week. Championship race in 2 weeks. The finale will be at Phoenix. There you go. That's where it'll be. Trucks, by the way, will be at Talladega on Thursday.
And also, too, for all those people that wanted to know what happened to the ANC broadcast on Sunday night, is that, Dean was unfortunately unavailable. And I had to try to do it myself, and I failed it miserably. I will be honest. Miserably.
Because define fail, because I actually did, sneak into the broadcast chat. Y'all didn't know this because you and Dylan were doing it, I think. And I did see that you had your screen up. So did you just not connect to the right server? Was it a server string key issue? What define fail?
Skill issue on my part of trying to get it broadcasted. I'll be honest.
I got you. Well, can you at least tell us who won? Who won Talladega Sunday? No. In case we do. In case we do. There's a double plural there from Dean in our ear. In case we do. Oh, there goes that evil voice. Do y'all celebrate Halloween in Australia, Nigel?
Sorry, I missed that. I
said, do y'all celebrate Halloween in Australia, Nigel, October 31st? Y'all celebrate Halloween?
It's starting to become a little bit more popular now. I don't personally, but like a lot of the little kids do. The young ones do. I know my nieces and nephews used to celebrate Halloween when they were younger, but unfortunately not for me.
By the way, the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers will battle in the World Series. Let's get back to it again, ladies and gentlemen. Under 20 to go. This is Talladega, baby. It's on the wall. It's on the retaining wall. And it's go time. Just in case you forgot where you were, it is Talladega. Yes, sir. This is where we are. Oh, hell, I've done Talladega off and on since, I've done Talladega off and on since, I want to say, 2017. Probably 4 or 5 times, I think, something like that. Yeah. Back straightaway, turn 3, it's Houghton. He's in the lead. Williams is right there. And look at now, Freer and Newman. Those are your playoff drivers, Nigel. Fighting now to get up into the leaders as they work off 4 into the tri-oval.
Things are getting very, very tight there on that outside line there. Newman's starting to work there with, who's that, where Wembley on the inside there. We've got Joshua Hodgson there. He was our pole sitter tonight. He's back up the front as well. Working there with Tyler Williams and Andy Barber there in the third car back, and then inside line as well. We've got Matthew Raymond working back there as well. Nicholas Garouche, Tom Freer. Wow. 18 laps to go, Wesley. We will not have any more pit stops. We're going to race to the end.
No.
Just coming through on race control as well. And Nick Bell in 598 got a drive-through for restart infringement if he was changing lanes. So
Leave Nick Burlin along. Oh, come on. Give me a Burl. To the tri-oval. And look at this now. Newman to the lead. He's got, wow, Charles Wembley right there behind him and Tom Freer. And look at now the 080 hot power down on the inside. He gave a big push to Newman. Talk about clawing for the spot. Newman had to go from the top to the bottom and turn the block.
Lewis Greyhead got very loose there in that middle lane there. He saves it, so he fights to another day. Will he go to the outside now? Looks like the run on the outside there of Matthew Raymond. Dave Douglas, the 42 as well. They're going to run on the outside. This is going 3 wide. Will cars jump up into that top line to get to the front? If I was if not Robson, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my goodness, hold on, baby.
All wide, here we go.
Wow, got a little rush in our head a moment ago, but a little today's Tom Sawyer. Look at this, Barber on the bottom here. He's got Williams to the inside. Oh, he threw the block on him. Is that Staten? Oh, Staten up there, Scott. Oh, look at this. Everybody in this big packet, and my apologies, that was Wembley that about got pushed out of line. Williams to the lead. Barber's pushing here. Here's your pink, Nigel.
Synergy guys are up the top there. Freer and Hobson, they're together now on that outside line. They've finally teamed up there, Charles. Wembley tries to go to that outside lane. Unfortunately, he just needs to learn to pick a lane. At the moment, he's all over the shot. He's got to work. Oh, when you want to change the lanes here on super speedways, you've got to do it and you've got to make it stick. Otherwise, accidents are going to find. He's unfortunately now at the moment, he just needs to pick a lane as we go 3 wide now down into turn number down the back straightaway.
Back straightaway, Newman, Till green blue car on the bottom, pushed by Houghton. And here comes Team Connie with Campbell on the inside. Great hit up the middle, as well as Beaumont, who led in the early going. Those are your cars of the Team Connie stables as they come back off 4 into the tri-oval. Newman has protected the double yellow line. He's locked to the inside. Anybody going to take it, he's going to have to get around him on the up. Here we go. 14 to go.
Here we go.
Right.
I've been wanting this all night. Cars deep, 3 wide, going down the back straight away.
They're getting serious now, ain't it? It's go time, folks. You know it.
Let's see if we can ride on board with someone in the middle of the pack. Maybe we ride on board with... We'll just see what these guys in the middle of the action, what it's looked like to be in them. If we go a couple more cars back, if we can, it will just see to the folks at home what it is like to drive in the middle of... So look at this here. We're on board with Fitzroy Beaumont here at the moment. This is what it's like for these guys out there on track. It looks easy, but it's not. So at the moment there, he'd be worrying about what's in his outside, what's in his inside. Has also been flat foot as well, doing 190 miles an hour down the back straightaway. Now he's also got to make sure he doesn't hit the car in front, and he's also got to make sure if he gets hit behind, he's got the steering wheel under control. Look at that. Unbelievable.
And we're 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Oh. That's 18 cars right there. 6 times 3, 18. And any of those guys are in it to win it as they dive into the tri-oval. And look at Williams. He's the man in the middle of the hot dog, flying out of the bun. And we got black car. Hey, get the hell out of here. What? Somebody.
It's not going to end well.
Oh, baby. Is that Nick Burling? It is. Oh, no. Oh, he's in the wall. And he crashes. And this is the big one. Oh, no. They didn't call a caution. No caution, Nigel. We're still green. How in the world did that not trigger a caution? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Oh, you got cars parked in the back stretch. Literally, they're not even moving. They did. They lost half the field. That was the big one. They didn't even freaking trigger a caution. Are you serious? Oh, my goodness. There goes my picks. Oh. Newman in the lead on the inside with Williams, and now Hutton and Barber. Campbell, Barber. Oh, wow. And there's a caution. Now we can show you what happened is it looks like Greathead. No, that's Rain Campbell. It's Rain Campbell. It's not Greathead. I'm sorry. It's Rain Campbell. Caution out for Campbell at 92. Oh, boy. Now can we try to reset and find what happened? Wow. Oh, my goodness. It's our buddy Nick Burling, man. I mean, he was just in his own world, right? I mean, he was just da da do da do ba do ba do ba do ba da ba do do. No, he panicked. He panicked is what happened, and he got sideways. And he got into my buddy. He got into Wembley, and then Freer had nowhere to go. Nigel, there goes both of my picks.
I'm speechless.
Oh, my poor buddy Nick Burling. Man.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say right now.
Lachlan Eureka, whatever, however you say his last name. 42 around. Man. Oh, man. Oh, no. The 92 of Rain Campbell. There it is right there. Is that Barber? Barber sideways into the 92. And then there's the 22. Chris Bleakley. Whoa, what a save there, Nigel, to keep it off the wall. Wow. Ryan Barber and Rain Campbell. Another look at it again. Nigel said he's speechless right now.
I can't. Just don't know what to say right now, to be honest.
Greathead, Barber, Campbell, Bleakley. Oh, boy. Well. Oh, boy. That replay presented by the Burling Motor Group. So, Nigel, the drivers that got caught up in the big one that didn't trigger a caution, that should have triggered a caution, that didn't, can they get back in this race, or do you think they're out of it now with the damage, but this caution coming out late in the going?
I think they could be okay. It depends how much damage some of them have got, like 2 or 3 minutes, and you can probably get some of it fixed to stay into the draft. And then anything can happen, especially come into the lottery, as we now got 8 laps to go. It'll be 6 laps to go when we go green. So it all depends. Like, these cars at the front will have the advantage with not having any damage, but then, you know, it's got to be something to look out for as well. Like, it's going to be a cracking finish.
A yellow flag out. Oh, boy. Big thanks again to Burling Motor Group. New stock of all makes and models are arriving daily. Competitive finances. What? What did you say? It's the Pacific Ocean. It's the Pacific Ocean. The ocean of Australia. There you go. I mean, we called it the Gulf of America now instead of the Gulf of Mexico, right? Oh. Oh man, oh man. Nigel's got like that sick pit at the bottom of his stomach, I guess, right now. Is that how you're feeling, Nigel? Is that kind of what you're saying? It's just oh. This is why the play-by-play man has to carry everything, so. Well, there's a look at the playoff standings, and obviously Newman trying to punch his ticket in. Yeah, we go to Pocono next week. Show the schedule. Pocono next week. There's a schedule, by the way. Look at this. So Nigel, I gotta ask you get back to reality here. Did you have like a split series this year? Did you have like a BMG X series at the beginning of the year, and then you took off, and then you brought back the July deal when I joined you, and then like is that what y'all done? Like
this is the first season of the BMG X series. Because last season was just called the X series. Yep, season 2 is the first series of the X series.
Okay.
The first season was just the X series. Nick came on board with the BMG X series for season 2. So yeah, the start of the first season was just the X series. So yeah.
No. I get that. Like, thank you to Berlin Motor Group sponsoring and all that. But what I'm saying is, like, did you run a first season like earlier this year, like in January, February, and then do another season after a couple of weeks?
Yes, sorry. We usually run a season that runs the first half of the year, so it runs from Daytona at February through until June, and then we start up again in July, then we run through into November.
Okay, I got you. Okay, see that now we're caught up. That's what I was trying to ask. So basically, you ran 2 seasons in 1 year, basically.
Yes.
There you go.
Yep.
Where the Australian NASCAR championships, they start in February and they go all the way till November, basically.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is so the next season 1 next year will start at Daytona in mid-February as the pace car lights are off. We're about to go green once again.
Gotcha. And that'll be season 3 of the BMG X series.
That'll be season 1, 2026. This will be our 5th season. We're in our 5th season at the moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought the BMG X series was in season 2. Right, the X series. Okay. I'm going to shut up. We're coming back to green. I'm getting confused myself. It's only 6:37 America time in North Carolina. 7 laps to go as we go back to racing. Ready to decide it here in Talladega. Oh boy, anybody could still win this thing. Oh, and don't count out Tom Freer or Hobson or Greathead, any of these guys. Nigel, they're right back up in the top shelf again in the top 10.
That's right. We got Hodgson, Garuch, Williams, Randy Barber, Lewis, Greathead, Chris Beakley, Brad Wright, Fitzroy Beaumont, Tom Freer in your top 10 at the moment. They're the only 2 playoff drivers in the top 10 at the moment.
You could possibly race your way back into the next. All that's happening now as they work through 3 and 4.
As we keep an eye right up the top there now, we've got Tom Freer, Brendan Hobson, Dave Douglas all working together there. There's 3-4 cars, I think, in that now, as well as Michael Campbell is trying to get up there as well as Ryan Campbell, in the 92. He's going to try to get up there as well. Oh! Lucky to get away with that one.
Somehow lucky. You're exactly right. So we race on again. Unbelievable. Down the back straightaway. Look at Halton. Friends, Barber on the outside. Look at Newman committed to the bottom. Williams up top side as well. As they thunder down into turn number 3 and 4. Coming through the tri-oval. They rocket through turn 4, through the restart zone, coming to the stripe start finish at the end of pit lane. 5 laps to go. If you're playing possum, if you're holding out, you better show it now as we got a 5 to go into 1.
Both those that middle lane now. They're trying to stay right on the door of those bottom cars there at the moment, trying to block any moves up the inside. They've got the 2 synergy cars on the outside there of the 41 and the 88. They're working together to the 22 now, getting on the outside. We've got Andy Barber there, the second car back on that middle lane. Tyler Williams leading the way. Wow, there's some great drivers here at the moment. This is going to go 4 wide. The momentum now is going to come on that outside line there. Blaine Densley now goes up to the is that the 22? No, Chris Bleakley. Sorry, not Blaine Densley. Chris Bleakley for 1-9 now. Getting to that outside line there.
4 to go. Three wide. Today's Tom Freer, like Tom Sawyer. Rush, by the way, announced they're going back on tour again. Down the back straightaway. Look at Freer. Look at Hobson. They're pushing on the top.
Whoa. Now the thing we got to watch out for here too, Wesley, is that Brendan Hobson doesn't have enough points at the moment to get through to the next round. So he can just push he can just push Tom Freer all the way to the victory. So those guys on the 2 lanes below need to watch out for this as well, because there's going to be no moving on that top lane.
Got to be careful, right? That's exactly what you're saying. Patience. Don't do anything crazy, if you will. That's another lap. Look at this. Boy, look at this scramble. It's a scramble, baby. Look at Freer. Hobson, they're darting off one another. There's contact. Oh, my goodness. Hobson into Freer. And there, oh, baby, I wouldn't stick my hand between that bottle. Oh, you're going to get chopped off. It's like chucking in a car.
Andy Barber's a good pusher. He can push. So at the moment, he can push that Tyler Williams car. But does Tom Freer then, if he can get clear, does he then go to the bottom and try to block Newman? Whoa, he's gone the outside. Whoa, no!
Trouble. Spinning around again. They're crashing. He spins bottom of the apron.
You're going to stay green.
One car out of line. 3 laps at 2 to go. Oh, baby. No, got Freer. Tom Freer. Hold on, Tom. Newman's around. Oh, Hunt's in the wall. We got a car airborne. Nicholas Garrett is up in the air. I believe I can fly. Oh, no, the big one. The big one that does draw a caution happens with 2 to go going to turn 1. It was bound to happen one night, 1 lap it did. The big one. And so many top contenders are eliminated from the equation. Look at Hobson. He's up in smoke. Virtually. Cheech and Chong are riding with 88 right now. Oh, no. Nigel, this is heartbreaking, but you had a feeling that it was going to happen eventually. This is just the ingredients of what super speedway racing is. Watch this again. That's Williams bouncing off the purple car. Tom Freer, my pick. Hello, you're out. And look at so many other good cars. There's your pick. And look at the 4. Watch the 4 and the 66. Those are your cars that were airborne.
So we'll go back to another look at it again, and we'll go.
So I know the 4, the 66 is Nicholas Garrett, and the 4 was Timo Blundell, and they were airborne. Watch this. Watch here. Look at this. Oh, man. Wow, look at that calamity, Nigel.
If we just reverse back, if we can there, Dean. So what's happened here? Looks like someone tried to go to the top line, and I think that's the.
Yeah, let's watch here. Man, not Nigel. This is just the ingredients of what's happening in the race. The 34 is David Williams.
It looks
Yeah, Williams bounced off Freer, and nowhere to go for the other guys. Wow.
four wide.
Wow. 4 wide, man. Wow. Yeah, just like we just said, 4
The-
wide. Is that Barber in the left? Wow, right rear into Williams.
But it looks like the 5 doesn't move though. That's the bit that I can't. It doesn't. It looks like the 34 is the one that he thought he was clear, and he decided he was going to move up. I think that there is. As we see Newman in the inside here, and they go 4 wide. Andy, the 5 goes up a little bit, gets into Tom Fred. No dramas there. Both cars recover. He's getting the push here. There is nothing in that. I don't think there's anything in it. That'll be the one for race control to look over. But from those angles there, it's just hard racing. We could say at this time of the race as we go back to live
I
pictures.
feel like Nigel, I agree with you, buddy. You're getting down to the end of this race, and it's just a mistake. Somebody made a mistake, and this is the ingredients of what super speedway racing provides. Bottom line. Wow. And Nigel, we're going to overtime. I think this is something we haven't done in a while.
That's right, 100%. There's only 11 cars on the lead lap here at the moment. A lot of damaged cars in there. Both Synergy cars, a few million cars in there as well. Fitzroy Beaumont, heavy damage on the 17. This is great for Mickelmore fans out there. He's into the top 10. He's in 9th here at the moment. Brad Newman's, he's going to be 2 cars behind him. He's going to be in 11th. Oh, wow. As we got Trevor Mickelmore in the chat at the moment. The one is coming back.
Josh Mickelmore has now moved to 9th. And he is the top playoff contender right now. Everybody else is non-playoff drivers. All right, Nigel, we're going to overtime. Tell everybody how we set this up, buddy, because we're coming to green, and something we haven't done in a while is overtime race. And I think this is a first for me, actually, too.
I think it is, but the way for all those playing it at home that don't know much about NASCAR racing, we go green, white, checker. We take that green flag. We come around, we take the white flag, and once we take that white flag, the race is official. We'll race to the line, and then the checker flag will come out. So these drivers here will be trying to get to that one to go. Now, the one to go flag is exactly the same as what happens in our normal races if there's not a green, white checker. Is once you get that white flag, you do race back to the line. So strategies will all start to play out. Once we get to 1 lap to go, it's going to be game on until the end.
So basically, if we do not get the white flag, then we re-rack them, restack them again for take 2 or take 3. At the 3rd attempt or at any time that we do get the white flag, next flag ends the race. If they take the white flag, they're racing to the checker, bottom line.
Got the 2 Southern Stars guys on the outside there. We've also got Joshua Hodgson for Vermilion in that 08 car, who has been quite fast all night in those 08 car. Tyler Williams behind them there. We've got the Blundells up there as well. Dave Douglas, Josh Mickelmore, Lewis Greathead's in there as well. Oh man, Aaron Borg's back there. He's back in 14th position, playoff driver. Bring it home, Wesley.
Here they come. ready to the field to come back to the United Rental restart zone. Green flag, green, white, checker, overtime, Talladega number 1, round 1, and here we go. Houghton, who has been a top contender all night long, up in the lead. Williams in tow. Count out Barber. There's your pick. What a job, by the way, for both Barbers. Barber in the 5 and the 0-5. Now the second and third. Barber to the lead. Barber to the lead on the back straightaway. Nigel going to 3.
And looks like they're going to... he's got the run on the inside there, both the cars. The momentum's not on that outside at the moment with Tyler Williams. They're going to see if they can hook up together to get forward there between Tyler Williams, Ricky Hyde, and looks like Josh Micklemore and Brad Newman's in there as well. Tyler Williams is now out of it. We race back to the line. This race will be official. Wesley, bring it home.
Here they come through the tri-oval. Zigging, zagging. White flag is out. It is official. 1 to go. They race to the checkered flag next time by. Barber in the lead. Look at the Houghton machine in the middle. He's got help now. Williams is back in 34. And on the outside lane, here comes Josh Micklemore, the defending, reigning steerage champion on the top shelf. He's there. Barber's on the inside. And they dive, and he threw the block on him. And he left Dave Douglas hung out to dry. Here they come into 3 and 4. Working through 33 degrees of banking. Here they come. Down the line. Off through the track. The car spins. He's crashing. They're crashing behind them. Barber's in the lead. Barber's in the front. Barber. It's a family affair. They win Talladega.
Barber in the 5.
Wow.
Wins.
Andy Barber, Ryan Barber, Joshua Houghton, unofficially your top 3. And what heartbreak for Josh Micklemore. You would have thought he had it. He crashed out coming off turn 4. I know we'll see a replay of the finish. But look at that, Nigel. There's your pick. There's your pick. He won.
And he's had the most starts in the series too. The veteran, Andy Barber, brings it home to victory lane. He did win the first ever X Series back in 2023. He was our series champion back then. So now we bring it back to victory lane once again. So it's good to see both Andy and the Southern Stars back to in the first 2. So,
oh, you gotta like it. You gotta love it. Here it is again. Oh, a break. Boy, what a slam by Dave Douglas as well. That eliminates his chance at. Whoa, the 44. Sit Micklemore airborne. I didn't even see that. Oh, we got to go on board with the 1. Put the women and children to bed. How about that? Barber, 1-2. You're exactly right. Oh, I feel bad for Trevor Micklemore. I know Josh was trying so hard to race and get the win. Oh, Andy Barber.
Andy got black flagged. Too many incidents. So, unfortunately, Ryan is the winner.
Wait a minute. What? Andy Barber has been black flagged. He's been DQ'd from the race. So Ryan Barber is the winner of the event now? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Ryan Barber wins, Joshua Hodgson 2nd, Brad Newman 3rd.
Wow.
Too many incident points, I think, might be the problem for Andy with that one there.
Oh, man. We need an explanation, but Andy Barber has been not disqualified, but I guess he's been put to the tail end of the lead lap, if you will. So he'll finish and be showed as finishing 13th. And before we go over the results, Nigel, can you explain this? Because obviously you're a part of the Australian NASCAR E-Series. What is it about in the rule book here?
I can't explain it at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you, because I'm only hearing it second-hand through race radio. So I need to get more clarification on that at the moment. But as it stands now, Ryan Barber is the winner.
Boy, this is heartbreaking because Andy Barber crossed the line first, but we're understanding through race chatter radio that due to too many incident points, Andy Barber was sent to the tail end of the lead lap. His win has not, it's been disallowed. It's been encumbered, if you will. Ryan Barber now being showed as the winner. Joshua Hodden second. Brad Newman
Just
third.
hang on there, Wes.
Go ahead.
Hang on there. We've got race control, Jason Holdsworth with us in the booth.
Yeah, Jason, what's up, man? What's going on? The finish of Andy Barber not winning in the 5. Give us the story.
He had a black flag that was given to him by iRacing on lap 83. So that was before the green-white checker.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so the results on your screen stand.
So a black flag from iRacing, what number of things could that have been, Jason? And if he would have took the penalty, would he have been out, or would it just been like a stop and go or a one lap down penalty or something?
Drive-through. So he
Just
had
a drive-through penalty.
20 incident points that he should have served prior to that.
Wow. Now, my last question, was he aware of it and he just didn't follow it?
I believe so, because it was an iRacing issued penalty, so it would have been on his screen.
Man. Heartbreak. All right, let's show you the results again. Thank you, Jason Holdsworth, race director for the BMG X Series, letting us know what's going on here in tonight's event. There it is. Ryan Barber is the winner. So where one Barber gets the bad luck, the other one gets the good luck. For Ryan Barber, congratulations for Southern Starts Esports. Joshua Hodden second, Brad Newman third, Lewis Greathead. How about Dane Diego Snaden still fighting in the top 5 at the end of this thing? Williams, Freer, Borg, Douglas, Campbell, Wright, all there when the checkered flag fell in the top 10 there.
Brad Wright in 11th there. Blundell was in 12th. Andy Barber with that penalty puts him down into 13th position, the first car. Last car on the lead lap there, and we've got one lap down is Josh Mickelmore for Nitro Racing in 14th, Ricky Hines in 15th, Brenton Hobson in 16th, Nicholas Garouch in 17th, Tim Blundell in 18th. These cars are multiple laps down. As we go over the page, we've got Tim Blundell, Fitzroy Beaumont, Ryan Campbell, Chris Bleakley, Nick Burling, Harry Taylor, Charles Wimbley, Matt Raymond, Lachlan Nicusio, Blaine Densley, Jason Martin, and Tom Pritchard.
Man, what a heartbreak again for Andy Barber. Again, it is Ryan Barber, though, going to enjoy the moment. Again, if you're just joining us or if you stepped away to grab a snack or run to the loo, we've been informed from race control from Jason Holdsworth that Ryan Barber is the winner. Andy Barber was disqualified at lap 83, or not. Let's not say disqualified. He was told from iRacing that he had a penalty, a drive-through penalty, that he had to, assist to, and he didn't do it. And because he didn't, it takes the win away, puts him at the tail end of the lead lap because it was going to be a drive-through penalty, and it gives the win to Ryan Barber instead. We are taking a break to sort things out. We're going to grab Ryan and the other gentlemen of Houghton and Newman here tonight, Talladega. What a wild one.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
All right, we're back. Sorry for the fade to black there. We were trying to sort things out. We welcome you back to Talladega, and we again are getting information that even though Andy Barber crossed the line first, he was issued a black flag from iRacing for too many incident points. He did not adhere to being posted, taking a obviously drive-through penalty. Because of that, it puts him at the tail end of the longest line. Andy Barber does not win, but Ryan Barber does. Ryan, congratulations. I guess it's mixed emotions right now, right? What's going through your mind, man?
I don't know. It doesn't feel like a win to me. I'm a bit disappointed, but yeah, I'm pretty pumped nonetheless about winning the race. It's my first win in this league, so pretty happy about that. I knew that Talladega is probably my strongest opportunity. Same with Dad. We do have that next week as well, so we are strong in the trucks. So I love Dega. I love this league. So yeah, I just played a bit smart tonight. It was a shame that I ended up backwards down the back straight halfway through that, but I managed to crawl the car back up.
Well, congratulations on your first place tonight, Ryan. Victory lane for the first time in the series. How does it feel, and can you build on this momentum hopefully into the truck race on Thursday night, where you'll be racing for a playoff spot?
Yeah, I think on Thursday night we'll be pretty strong. Dad and I came 1-2 in one of the leagues we did on Friday here, so we know that we have a good set underneath us, and we know that we have good pace, and we do have Tom and Borgie there to help us as well. So actually, Borgie's in the playoffs too, so we'll be playing a team game. I am happy about the win. Bit disappointed that Dad got the penalty. He did deserve the win, and I was pretty much the one that gave him the penalty because I gave him a tap up the backside a little bit too hard. So yeah, bittersweet. But if I look at the positives, it's my first win, so I'm sure there should be some more to come.
Yeah, first career win ever in Australian NASCAR E-Series competition is Ryan Barber in his 59th career start. Finally breaks through in victory lane, 11th top 5, 22nd top 10 as well. And Ryan, I do got to ask you this question before what happened with Andy at the end. Man, what was it like seeing the 5 and the 0-5 and the Barber family right up there, 1 and 2? I mean, that had to have been a small moment before it all went down at the end of the checkered flag when the news broke.
Yeah, it was exciting. I had a bit of white knuckle on the last lap there. I knew that it was kind of up to me to push him and keep the car stable. It's not as easy as it looks on the broadcast here. You guys kick back at home and you see us bump drafting each other, and yeah, one wrong move and there's a car in the barrier, and if I gave Dad one wrong tap, he would have ended up in the concrete. So there's a lot of pressure behind being a pusher, especially when you don't really have anyone behind you helping you. So it's up to me to try and pull as much speed out of the car as I could for that last part of the race. But once we came out of turn 3 and 4 on the white flag, I started to smile a little bit. It was pretty exciting, and hopefully we do it on Thursday.
Buddy, before we let you go, please thank your sponsors. Thanks for your time.
I was hoping to throw that under the bus, but the circumstances happened. But first of all, I'd like to thank the league, Jason, Nigel, you guys in the broadcast, Dean, for the awesome visuals as well. It's good to have you here on the YouTube channel as well. It was good to be in the booth a couple of rounds ago at Charlotte too. So congratulations and thank you to the league and the broadcast. And then my sponsors, Mish's Excel Garage, RBA Trading Cards, 7-Eleven, Slacks Creek Carburetors, that's my grandfather's business, Sydney Paul Servicing, which is Tom's business, and my grandmother that's up north as well. I'd like to thank her as well. I know that she's watched she's watched every single race that you guys have shown. Matter of fact, this league was what I was running on the night that my grandfather died. So this does mean a lot more than it shows at the moment. Deep down, it is hard hitting not having my grandfather see my first iRacing win here, but I knew that he loved the league as well. So I'd like to dedicate this win to him. But yeah, thanks, boys. It was
Well,
all
ladies
the
and
one
gentlemen,
for
again,
on Thursday.
well, buddy, thanks again. And finally breaking through into victory lane in his 59th career start. Obviously dedicating this one to his grandfather. That is the man from Brisbane, Australia, Ryan Barber, again picking up the checkered flag after crossing the line second, but due to a penalty on, of course, Andy Barber, it took the win away from him. Let's grab now Joshua Houghton, who will finish in second. But I tell you what, Joshua, that Team Connie 080 machine was up in front all day long, all night. Are you mates and mateys watching? And man, what a fun race it was. We saw you run the bottom, run the middle, run the top. Just ran out of time there at the end, man. Your take of tonight here at Talladega. Good job with second.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It was a great night to be a part of. I do love the super speedway, so it's good to get in and amongst it. I love to get around the track and figure out what's going on. But no, overall, a great night to be a part of.
Well, congratulations on your second place tonight. The Team Conti cars were certainly fast for the majority of the night, and it looked like you was looking out for each other too, trying to get it all lined up there at one stage. Was that the plan of getting all together and hopefully push all each other and see if you can break the pack a little bit?
Yeah, look, there's plenty of opportunities to let it. There was definitely some communications going on to get something going, and unfortunately fell a little bit short just towards the end, but man, I can't thank Team Conti enough for their setups and the work they do for us. It's incredible how far they get us in these races.
Solid run again for Joshua Houghton. Again, he'll finish in second. I got to ask you this question. Running with you being a non-playoff driver, racing with playoff drivers, do you race them differently or do you race them just the same as you do during the regular season? Is there any kind of courtesy knowing that they're looking for something at the bigger picture at the end of the rainbow?
Look, for some drivers, yes. Obviously, there's a little bit of bias. It's the way it goes. But look, I'm here to race. I'm here to have fun, and so are they. Obviously, they're fighting for something a little bit more important than me. But I'm not gonna go out and cause a big biff. I'm there to have a bunch of fun, and a lot of people around me are probably thinking the same thing. We just got the time to do it, so get in and get amongst it.
Well, buddy, before I let you go, man, please thank your sponsors.
First of all, a massive shout out to everybody running the Australian NASCAR E-Series. It's definitely a pleasure to be a part of. It's definitely my favorite NASCAR racing to be a part of. You guys put in a lot of work, and I can see it. It's coming along. It looks great, and I'm really excited for the Super Speedway series coming up. You'll see me in that too. But as for me, I race for Vermilion Esports, and our sponsors are Team Conti, Sim Performance, Burb Designs, kartshop.com.au, Supernova Motorsports, and Lewis Greathead Online Coaching.
If the statistics are correct for Joshua Houghton tonight in the Team Connie 080, it will be his 9th career start for Australia NASCAR Esports. He is his first top 10, his first top 5, his first podium, and he's still looking for the first ever win with the program. Thank you, Joshua. Let's grab now third place. Brad Newman. Oh, Brad. You were up in the front. You were battling. You fell back. There was wrecks that didn't throw cautions. There were wrecks that you did get caught up in, or you tried to dart and bob and weave and survive and get through. And finishing with third. Your take of the wild one here at Talladega, sir.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, fun race here as they always are. When you got a bunch of cars around you racing for a win with teammates, there's only so much you can do by yourself, but gave it my best crack.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your second place tonight. Was you hoping there for a while to get the momentum on that bottom line there and then seeing if you can control all 3 lanes at once? It seemed like that was the one of your strategies tonight, being kind of by yourself out there. Was that one of your strategies you were thinking?
Yeah, when I'm alone, it's sort of try and get to the front and maintain the lanes. But some of the runs that would come were just often too quick to do anything about.
By the way, Brad Newman, career start number 110 tonight for the Australian NASCAR E-Series. He has 22 career wins, looking for 23 tonight, but come up short. 68 top fives, now make it 69, and 85 top 10 finishes. Brad Newman, if you got to get in by points, do you feel like you're doing everything you can, or are you looking for that checkered flag to seal the deal to go to the championship for?
I'd have to look at the point situation, but I'd have to think that I got a good handful of them tonight. So we'll see how it goes at Pocono.
Pocono will be next week. Brad, thanks for your time. As always, before I do let you go, sir, please thank your sponsors. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, mate. Just like to thank you guys for putting these events on. Dean Thrower for spotting me in these events. It's very helpful having him there. The guys at Lobs Esports, thank you.
And if I am keeping track correct, it looks like it has updated. It looks like currently, obviously, Kai Ardley, I'm sorry, Blaine Dinsley has punched his ticket in, obviously, from Vegas. And right now it's showing Britton Hobson, Tom Freer, Brad Newman, the new way. That was actually, this is from coming into the race that we're showing you. I'm telling you the updated thing now, if it's correct. But currently it's saying that Blaine Dinsley still in, advancing. Right now, Britton Hobson in second, Tom Freer third, Brad Newman fourth, with now Borg, Winter, Ardley, and Micklemore on the outside, along with Clayton Davies looking in. So, Nigel, that is, I guess, the unofficial look at it. Obviously, I know you and Jason will check this race over again with a fine-tooth comb. But when it's all said and done, what a wild one here at Talladega. Never disappoint. Super Speedway racing is just a completely different animal. It's so much fun and exciting. I hate it for Andy and Ryan Barber, the way the Barber name was finishing for the race, but there are rules that separates the civilians from the animals, if you will, as they say, right? The rules of the race, the rules of the series, and when it's said and done, Ryan Barber will celebrate with his first ever win, and obviously now we prepare for next week, the Tricky Triangle, Pocono, the penultimate race, the last chance to make it in to the championship four, sir.
100%, and there's also tonight some great racing all night, 3-4 wide.
Yes,
the majority of the night tonight, it was unbelievable to see. And then we go next week. We head to Pocono for a absolute belter of a race. And like, don't forget too, Ethan Winter was very strong there in the ANC race there back in August. I think it was in August. I think he even won that race, so he's one to look out for. He can still make his way up the playoffs as well, and he can still win that race and make his way in. So it's all going to be on the line next week at Pocono, that's for sure.
The Tricky Triangle, a 2.5-mile place. And of course, the Pocono Mountains will be in virtual Pennsylvania, where we race next Tuesday night for the next to last race of the season, of season 2 in the Berlin Motor Group X Series, the BMG X Series. Thanks again to Nick Berling and everybody involved. Of course, remember, competitive finance packages, trade-ins are always welcome. Contact, give me a Burl today, as Nick says. Thank you, Nick Berling, Berling Motor Group. And again, don't forget the Australian NASCAR E-Series back in action with the trucks on Thursday night. That'll be a fun one here at Talladega as well. Sounds like they recorded the Sunday event. I think tentatively they might be working out a deal to maybe try to put out the archive for that one, if that's a possibility. Due to some technical things on Sunday, was not able to broadcast live. I think they do have the archive recorded though. But when it is all said and done, welcome to the fraternity world of the Australian NASCAR E-Series. Ryan Barber finally breaks through in victory lane here at Talladega, and the playoff window is still wide open to decide who's going to the championship 4. Joining Blaine Dinsley, 3 spots still up for grabs, and they can all be decided next week at the Tricky Triangle. That is Pocono Raceway. As always, thank you for joining us. Hit that like and follow if you have not on social media, on YouTube, and hit subscribe to keep up with all the coverage of Australian and NASCAR E-Series. For Mr. Jason Holtzworth and Nigel Sedale, for Bigglestein Hopton on production, Nigel Sedale on color commentary. This is Wesley Outland, your American Aussie announcer, mates and mateys. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations, Ryan Barber, winner here at Talladega. We'll see you